This is me and my wife, Grace. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think companies that do genetic tests or promote genetic tests in the mail and whatnot, do you think they are adequate enough to describe people's mitochondrial DNA, their migrationary patterns, and their haplogroups?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
Because I don't think they have enough genetic samples to do that.
They don't have enough genetic samples. Are there...
And after they sequence your DNA, they are, unless you're looking at the raw DNA, which most people don't, they're interpreting it for you, which means you're letting someone's biased view of genetics determine what your genetics is.
It seemed like in physics and chemistry, in some aspects of biology, it's not as biased. Why do you think it's so biased with genetics?
Genetics describe people. People are biased.
People are more biased about people than they are about, say, subatomic particles or galaxies.
People are hurt about the histories of the genetics and who they are.
People are hurt about the histories of their genetics.
Yes.
Now, why is it that people... Well, I ask this. Do you think people, most people, care more about their heritage and culture than they do their genetics and haplogroups and mitochondrial DNA?
Yeah. I think it's equal.
It's equal?
Yeah.
So you think it's do you think it's equal amongst the distribution of people or equal amongst like individuals? Individuals care about both.
I think a distribution of people rather than individual, because I'm sure if you went on individual, they wouldn't really say they care about their genetics.
And I'll just say this for me personally. I'll just say this for me personally. When my family did a genetic test, it was this rumor that we were Native American. We did the genetic test, and it turns out that I'm 80% African and 19% European. There are some trace races here. So Iberian Peninsula, Norway and Ireland for the European, and for African is Benin, Togo, Cameroon, and Congo. But when we found this out, I'm not going to say who, but there were certain people that weren't happy about this because they really thought we had Native American in our family, and they're inferring that possibly a rape occurred during slavery, but that's not what happened. The story is much more rich and complex than that. But I think there are a lot of people who don't like genetic tests because it conflicts with their heritage or culture and beliefs. But yes, we're not geneticists. We're really into we're into this.